think I just discovered a massive money laundering scheme in California, and it has to do with this homelessness. Some of you may have seen this headline: $24 billion gone missing. Gavin Newsom, no idea where it is, and this money was supposed to have gone to tackling homelessness. Well, I think I may have just discovered what happened to some of that missing money. Okay, so this is San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria. He's been on quite the rampage in the last couple years, making all kinds of public housing deals. Except when you look into it, none of these projects make any sense. For example, $145 million for 407 units. Here's another one, $150 million, 270 units. This is absolutely bonkers. How is this going to solve anything? I mean, you walk around East Village in San Diego and it looks like a freaking dump. But that's not even the whole thing. It gets even weirder. In all of these public housing projects, there's one investment group that pops up over and over again, which is the Chelsea Development Corporation. Chelsea Development Corporation. Chelsea Investment Corporation. So I go to their website and they say, Chelsea Investment Corporation is focused on creating and preserving high-quality, affordable rental homes. We take special pride in our ability to structure creative financing solutions that result in the development of award-winning housing that complements the surrounding neighborhood. And then I dig a little bit deeper and we find out that the Chelsea Investment Group is an investment fund that is based in the Cayman Islands. These are definitely the guys that you want to get involved with. But their HQ is in California, 6339 Paseo del Lago, Carlsbad, California, 92011. Now it gets even sketchier. 6339 Paseo del Lago in Carlsbad is owned by this company called 13th and Broadway CICLP. 13th and Broadway CICLP is basically a shell company that's been formed by the Chelsea Investment Corporation. Okay, let's go back to this property report. Okay, so if you go back to the transaction history, you'll see that in October 2016, this headquarters, this building was sold for $3 million, $3.15 million. But in November of 2023, it's now worth $68.7 million. How does this make any sense? 2016, it was worth $3 million. Now it's worth $68 million. Then you look at the lender. It is the Housing Authority of San Diego. San Diego Housing Authority is not a bank, but it's certainly acting as a bank right now. $68.7 million to some investment group based in the Cayman Islands. Tell me this doesn't look like money laundering. I don't know. There's definitely some smoke here. None of this makes any sense. There's definitely, allegedly, I think these two are up to something shady. That's all I can say. Allegedly.
I'm a public administrator.
How much do you make?
$242,000 a year.
Can you describe what you do in one sentence?
I oversee homeless programs for a very large nonprofit in the city of Los Angeles.
That's a big role. And what's your biggest struggle in that job?
Not enough housing, not enough housing, not enough housing.
All right, today we're going to expose this entire grift. First, I dug around a little bit, and the nonprofit that she worked for is called LA Family Housing. And according to their IRS Form 990, they received $65 million in government grants last year. And you know how she talked about housing being so important? Well, this is what they're talking about. LA Family Housing is transforming a 1950s motel into apartments for supportive housing. But then you look at the price tag, $60 million for 41 apartments. $60 million. LA has a homeless population of over 75,000, and that's how they think $60 million of taxpayer money should be spent? That's either incompetence or gross negligence, and I'm thinking the latter. Because here's what I think the scheme is with all these affordable housing units that are popping up all over Los Angeles. It's a complete bait and switch scam. Because here's what's going on. The construction of affordable housing developments is subsidized by public funds. In exchange, rents are regulated by covenants, but these covenants carry an expiration date. And once a covenant expires, a building's owner is not required to pay back any public funds. Rather, he is freed from all regulations which kept rents down, able to extract and hoard all future profits. And in the city of Los Angeles alone, there is an estimated 11,000 affordable housing units, which will convert to market rate within the next 5 years. So these massive public housing projects are nothing but a huge money laundering scheme between these real estate developers and these nonprofit administrators who are making monster salaries, and also politicians who I assume are getting kickbacks, allegedly. I mean, how else would you explain this insane statistic that LA is spending $837,000 to house a single homeless person? So I give these people two options. Either A, actually end homelessness, or B, we should demand to defund this whole boondoggle.